Okay, now that I've taken care of Crying Dog first. Oh, okay, alright, you want that? Okay. Alright, well, taking care of Crying Dog the first, it's time for tactics. Yeehaw, let's go. Severn reports shots to the past. Okay, blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Great. Oh, we have no more errands, thank you. We do have dummy large money. Also, Lid, you finally did it. You became a bard. Yeah, I'm grinding errands just to get jobs that I don't really want to get otherwise. So, hooray, hurrah. Lid is now a bard, which I think required him to get essentially the first and last tiers of white and black mage, respectively, up. It's apparently bad. I mean, I'm looking at all this stuff, and it seems pretty good. Like, all allies increases magical attack power. Restores MP. All allies. Restores HP. Yeah, movement skills. That's fun. Oh, that's true. I do have to have buffs hit, which probably won't work very well. Oops. Gain the ability to fly. I mean, flying is nice, but like, I can literally just teleport over it. Also, Nilo's become the ultimate dragoon. Hooray. Currently having Lynn work on getting the last of her Weeburai things. Want Chirajiriden. Could be used, but I still want to get Chirajiriden. Because I can teleport, so getting next to enemies isn't a problem. And Rams is just monking it, because as it turns out, the boy kind of needs to punch shit. Unfortunately, he doesn't get great JP. Here. I forget where I need to go as far as shit. Actually, that doesn't matter. I have the power of math on my side, I think. Nilo, Ducat, Lid, great. Okay. So what we'll do here is we will just kind of burn time until we get the lipstick, which I don't actually remember where the lipstick quest is. Or whatever the weird... Diane finally realizes that Monk good. So, need to get to Gemini. Gotcha. I looked it up, that's fine. Also, you're going to be seeing a lot of speeding up. I changed speed up to where it's like a consistent value now, so... Also, Act, Bard Song, Finale. Great. Doubt it, but maybe. Oh, nice. Punch. Monk good if boy. If not boy, monk bad. It's how it be. You know, as much as I realize that I complain quite a bit about like Three Houses reusing maps to a frankly infuriating degree, but I suppose this game also does use maps to kind of pad out its random encounters. Oop. And once I get to Gemini, then I'll just go ahead and save, just in case. Okay, yeah, Hype Prime Holy, yada 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 yada. I kind of wish I could get rid of a text that says speed up alternative, but that's fine. Okay, you. There we go. Easy peasy. I do not mind speeding up through random fights. Terribly late? That's okay. I was technically somewhat late. Errands, Frontier Expedition. There you go. I'm not... Bit of an oopsie-doopsie. I'm gonna turn Lid back into a calculator for a little bit, though. Hey, man. I'm going to grind classes without actually like, doing things. I will pick the dumb slow class. Errands. Wrong. Tavern. Errand. Frontier Expedition. Great. Great. Fantastic. Lid. Nika. Lid. So the great thing about like... Actually, you know what I can do? There we go. You can do this, so it's sped up and you don't have to, like, hear it. Because if I'm just gonna be walking back and forth to burn time, there's not really any sense in it. Six, 7... Blah, 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 blah. Cool. A picture. We found the Ronkin Ruins. Yay, I'm level 3. Please, God, no more errands. I'm just doing these for shitty JP. Thank you. Very cool. Okay. Tavern. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Shit. Okay, well, I guess that's the problem with doing it that quickly. That's fine. That's fine. We have birds and guns. And Ducat. We have Ducat. Fine. Kind of surprised I haven't gotten another pig. I mean, perfectly honest. You a tea, dude? Oh shit, I do actually need to brew tea. Yeah, I got a new coffee maker because I borrowed an old one and that one does not work. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and I guess listen to the actual game. Turn the Chronicles if I'm interested. I will probably look through them. Save, I should have, but I didn't. Oh, yay! More... Oh, I'm flying. It doesn't matter. Prediction? Not for skirmishes. I'll do them for main story chapters, but for skirmishes, honestly, you bet against me at your peril. Rums has counter, so ideally he's just gonna counter units for a lot of damage. There we go. Not quite one-shotting, but we'll get there. Unfortunately, I did not spec Ramza towards any sort of physical class, so he doesn't have any like useful passive skills to put on, which is fine. He's just gonna punch things. It's like it's good enough. Works for Nilo. Punched with a spear. I'm liking tactics so far. I like it. I do think it is... I will go ahead and like parrot the thing I say about Awakening, in that it's a very good RPG. It's an okay strategy RPG. What I can imagine it's... I can just throw it. What I can imagine, like, what people like about it is the same thing that people like about it, about, like, normal mainline Fire Emblem, or not Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy, as far as gameplay goes. The fun from this game seems to stem mostly from, like, coming up with, like, dumb, broken job combinations, which I find is kind of the fun of playing games like Bravely Default, or FF5, I think? Whichever one introduced... No, I don't think there was a multi-job system in that. When you have, like, job and sub-job systems, figuring out a good combination is one of the, like, gameplay selling points. And I think that extends here. But I do think as a strategy game, having the fixed immutable initiative is kind of bad. You sort of have to just roll with the punches. Now, granted, this could just be that I have not, like, fully wrapped my head around, like, individual initiative and, like, variable speeds between units, but it seems harder to plan, say, combination attacks, or, like, use your units in tandem when you're not 100% sure when the units will... Well, I mean, you don't have control over when you move your individual units, which is something I think I've come to very much appreciate about Fire Emblem. But nah, story's good. Story very good. Can I do this? I know it's weird to compare everything to Fire Emblem, but Tactics story feels like a better execution of what I think Fates wanted to do. With like the, like being idealistic and overly moral is not a sustainable like mindset in a shitty world. Like you can try and be like super duper upstanding and moral, but like if you're dealing with a corrupt world, you're gonna have to come face to face with that eventually. A gun? You have a gun. I would shoot my bird. I am glad I played it though, because this is a fun experience. I think, again, once you start getting some traction in the job systems, that's when I feel like the game really opens up. If anything, I would say, like, its early game is kind of shitty by virtue of you just don't have enough options. So it's just, you're only having to deal with the strategy RPG elements of this, which I think are fairly weak, right? Blah 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 blah. We found a thing. What did we find? No, 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 no. Oh, the Phantom Train, neat. And also money, yay. Okay, more coal mining. I don't know if FF5 has like a good remake like FE4 or FF4 does. FF5 I've only ever played on SNES. This game seems to either make you too strong or too weak. In the early game, your numbers matter too much, and in the late game, they don't matter at all, which kind of sucks. I feel like it's, again, like critiquing Square Enix's first try at a Final Fantasy Tactics game is a little... Like, I realize it's something of a fool's errand, but... Like, in the early game, it's kind of like... Oh, God. It's kind of like Fire Emblem 12, where in the early game's really fucking rough if you do not pick the right classes, or you just don't have the big enough numbers, right? Am I playing Advance after this? Probably not. I'll put it on the list, but I'm not like... God, should I? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what I'm playing after this. Oh, maybe. The Steam World... Okay, I hate with a burning passion, like the weird rounded Steam version remakes where they're just like, let's take the sprite work and just put like a super duper anti-aliasing filter. It's like the disgusting GBA filter you see on like... God, again, Fire Emblem. It's like when you see like the overly smooth filter on like, yes, we're gonna try and smooth everything out like it's a weird gauche painting. I hate it. I hate it so much. It lacks all of the charm of the original, but it lacks any sort of like artistic integrity of what would come beyond it. I hate it. I hate everything that looks like that, man. It is such a phoned in aesthetic for a remake. Can I learn more math? Yeah. The Mega Man collection games? I don't know that off the top of my head. I love the DS remakes though. I think like little squat chibis like the Bravely Default. I feel like the Bravely Default-esque art style, or like the art style used in the FF4 remake on the DS, I think that is a great aesthetic for like old RPGs. I think it's fantastic. If you're gonna translate it to 3D, do that. It's still cute. Okay. Done. Please, thank you, tavern. Also, I should probably check the poachers then. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I see it. Not really a problem to do this, since I have to burn time anyway. And what's the poachers done? Oh, they're Holy Lance. Okay, so nothing. And back to muting this so I don't murder your ears. We have to wait for Gemini. Three more months. Oh, god damn it. I really should just save and reload, but... Or I should, like, save state or something. I don't know. I realize that you don't, I realize that it's a Final Fantasy game, so to that end, like, it is somewhat expected that you need to grind to get all the weird, fun endgame shit. That just doesn't vibe with me personally. Missing something? Like, it's a problem. I feel like grinding and strategy RPG, they just do not mix. You cannot, like, procedurally... I mean, you can, I guess. It's just... It is hard to procedurally adjust stats when you have the ability to grind independently, right? Like, if you're procedurally adjusting stats, do you adjust it to the highest? Do you adjust it to the average? Do you adjust it to, like, what they should be at this level in the story? Grinding just kind of breaks the balance of the game. And, you know, some people like that. Like... More power to them, but I do not think that... I think it cheapens a strategy game's, like, experience, right? Stop. Oh, dude, eat my entire ass. Okay, that's annoying. Don't really have a way to remove that, so I guess we just have to win. At least you can run from battles and tactics event. Yeah, being able to run would go a long way. Let's see if I go in here. God damn it. Act, metal, freaking oh. Yeah, speaking of laws, the laws of Sakai are all of the weird fucking, the dumb, like, Fae update thing. Ryoma's eating well. At least legendary Ryoma. Having a Raijinto update and a Bushido update at the same time. Very nice. Well, we can just choke a pellet. Please hit. God damn it. That's not good. We might be in a spot of trouble, actually. Okay, I guess we're gonna move here and just try and take out the Black Mage. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Ah! Tactics Advanced Law is god awful. Is the Tactics Advanced Law like the tactics equivalent to Biorhythm? Because, like, Biorhythm, on paper, sounds okay. But then in practice, it's kind of really butt cheeks. Like, incredibly butt cheek. hit by meteor. Come on, I'm not even teleporting that far. Holy shit, dude. All right, just Tailwind, I guess. Can you just punch my robot, please, and just die for it? Thank you. Okay. Oh shit, okay. I have got to kill you. This went bad very quickly. That's it. All I want. All I want is just to punch something. Just once. Just let me punch one thing, please. Please. Thank you. Die. Eat my fist. Well, we're losing dumbass. Or Doomus. Why? Yep, we're losing dumbass. Yep. Maybe. Nope, we're good. Alright, that was almost terrible. So this is what happens when you just take Duquette out of the fight. Things get difficult. Not a fan. Important people lived. Everyone lived. No one died. Shit, was I going to or from? I was going to... I hope so. Otherwise, I just wasted time for no reason. Good. Okay, we were going to. Blah, 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 blah. Staff. Oh. Ooh, that's a... Maybe a spear? Maybe a staff? No clue. Oh, the Lance of Longbun. Level 4 treasure hunter. Great. I genuinely don't know what these levels mean, but that's fine. How will I get 500? Well, when I'm doing literally nothing but like these dumb errands. Yeah, okay, fine, but... are not particularly engaging. I thought you were gonna do them all off stream. I was, but you see, I forgot. So, yeah. Oops. That is the answer. I just forgot. Plus, I do still need to burn time until Gemini. So I gotta get through all of Tauros and then Gemini. 2, 3. At the end of Gemini, after Gemini is Cancer, and the first of Cancer is Agrias' birthday, I guess. So. Well, this is easier when I have Nilo and Ducat at the very least. That's fine. So I need to land on a castle town, right? Answer one. So wait, why would we have just known that her birth? Well, I guess I can check birthday, right? Enemy summoner, but he's male. Too bad he's gonna die before he can do anything. I'm literally just kidding. God fucking damn it, Ramza, please. Do that, and great thing about jump is now I can just like if you are within 8 radius of me, you're gonna fucking eat shit and die. Unfortunately, I don't know who's already moved because I wasn't paying any attention, but we're gonna jump on. Had Zodiac compatibility, not me. The CT should yeah, okay, that is a bad habit of mine. I don't look at CT when I'm trying to figure out turn order. I just look at like, hey, does the cheat sheet tell me that I can attack? If so, great. If not, fuck me. Whatever. Over here, attack. Boop, boop, boop. Wow. I know I attack from the front, and I guess that's just a no-no, like, at all stages of life. But damn, dude. Come on. Feels FE6. Feels kind of FE6, but I mean, I don't know. I'm not constantly facing 70s. Oh, hydrate indeed. Please, yes, punch Ramza. He'll punch you back, and you'll may almost die for it, damn. Monk Ramza was the right thing to do. He just, summoners kind of started to fall off in that I need the, holy sweet mother of God. Not like missing is an FE6 exclusivity. No, but FE6 is kind of butt cheeks about it, so. Good old guide magic. Hurt yourself for damage. Yes, good. Attack me. I'll counter. Cute. There we go. I cannot remember if we were. Okay. Grounded order. Tavern. Reports. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, and money. Great. $16 days. God damn it. That's fine. Once we get the... I don't even know what we're gonna get. The lipstick, I think you mentioned, for some reason. I imagine this encounter was, like, slated to be more like a random event that you would just happen upon, right? Because it doesn't really, like... Unless I have been speeding through dialogue, which I might have. I don't really see... a particular reason to, like, land on a space on Agrias' birthday. Dummy broke? Well, fuck it. Like, at this point, we're just going full awakening. Break everything. Enemies, could you spawn just a little bit fucking closer to me? Like, I got things to do, so I would appreciate if you just kind of respected my time a bit. Come on, Archer. Metal, fuck it. More speed. Yeah, we have a robot. If you've played Chrono Trigger, we just got Gato. That's fine. I find it hilarious that enemies actually have AI for, like, getting their compatriots out of status afflictments. That's like that's nice. That is one thing I will say this game has over Fire Emblem. There seem to be more, like... There's more reactive AI. And, like, the AI that is here is not as simple to exploit. Like, the AI will move at you immediately, so you can't just turtle. I mean, you can turtle forever, and that's technically something that you need to do to get, like, job crystals. But as far as, like, enemies rushing you is concerned, yeah, no, you have to act. You can't just wait in a corner forever. Punch in the face. Ow! What the shit, dude? Ow! God, and Ramza is wearing heavy armor. I would have probably one-shot him if that weren't the case. See, Ramza. Okay, we tried. Yeah, that's like the most complex. Fire Emblem AI seems to be like mad exploitable. I think the only exploitable AI I have found thus far is like an enemy's tendency to heal in order to like allow you, the player, to go ahead and... Geez, I don't even fucking kill you. The enemy will heal just, you know, so you won't kill them. But that's exploitable in that, you know, you yourself could just go ahead and use their healing as a means to wait out the timer and get job crystals and all that. But that's more a problem with, like, job crystals in this game's over-centralization around abilities got through grinding. Thracia AI has some funky AI, but Thracia is funky, so I'm not so sure I'm going to call that a one-for-one yeah Thracia. Like, there's linked AI, which I think Fire Emblem doesn't use enough, but at the same time, Fire Emblem AI, at its best, is something that you can, like, not necessarily exploit, but, like, understand what the enemy will do if you do this. And there's squad AI in, like, FE4, but FE4 squad AI isn't used to any, like, meaningful degree. It's just used to, like, oh, yeah, we're nightly formations. Look at this big-ass map and our meaningless formations that don't really have any strategic value other than, like, mimicking what was done, blah, 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 medieval formations, actually. And anyway, FE4 kind of stinky. Back to doing this for, like, several turns. 1, 2, 3, please play. Sure. I'm down for memes unless we're bullying dragoons. God damn it. You know, I kind of wish I had my calculator just so I wouldn't have to think for these fights. I could probably do auto battle, but like there's too much of a... If it goes wrong and you lose units, like, this is not a game where you can recover from losing units without a huge time investment. Chapter 22. Look, I still hold that the Reinhardt chapter is fucking terribly designed. It is difficult, but difficult does not necessarily mean good. Using a status in the first spawned enemy or something, it turns the AI upside down. Huh. That seems more like a bug than like an actual intentionality of design, but funny. Farming is the most boring solution to permadeath. Yeah. I think permadeath isn't something that, like... I don't think it has a great place in a lot of strategy RPGs where units are individual. What the fuck? Is that an insta-kill? Okay, ow. Yay. You know, this would have been a really good 3DS game. I'll tell you that much. This would have been so much better of a 3DS game if I could, like, yes, of course. Fuck me. All right, well. Chapter 22, I warp skipped it. I tried playing it after stream. I tried playing it like the actual way, and it is victim to all of Thracia's worst aspects. Even if you aren't warp skipping that map, it is just an endurance. If you don't, like, speed through it, it turns into hell very quickly. The ballista spam is something that your only solution to is just to fucking eat it. You just have to eat and survive all the ballistas they throw at you. Because the game doesn't have really intelligent counterplay to it. And you can't press forward with them, like, eating away at your health of how dangerous the chapter is otherwise. Actually a very turtle-friendly map. Not the good sort of turtle-friendly map, though. You have to eat 50 ballista shot. Like, oh shit, actually, I'm gonna need you to fucking die, please. I need to res Duquette, she's too quick. Like, a good turtle-friendly map is not one where you, like, have to just sit there and, like, drain enemy resources. That is the worst kind of turtling in Fire Emblem. Only that big, yeah, the big cluster in the bottom left, like, again, if you don't have, like, if you are not building an answer to this one particular chapter, you have to fucking warp skip. Like, if you don't have, say, I don't know, a bunch of, like, a meteor mage, right? If you don't have someone who can make good use of, like, siege tomes, your only option is just to eat the ballista until they're out, which, it sucks. It's not fun. You, because I'm pretty sure you'll die otherwise. Okay, well, we're just gonna keep doing this. Old Sega Langer. The only thing I know about Langrisser is that the music is good and the art is, like, really mad horny. Like, to a degree that's actually kind of funny. And I guess granted that, like, Langrisser being as, like, horny on main as it is probably emblematic of it taking from, like, quote-unquote classic, like, fantasy tropes. Bro, flame burst. I'd call it trashy. I mean, yeah, horny on main, trashy, call it what you want. It is very... Oh, alright, so yeah. Very upfront about what it is, and I'm not, like... I'm not super huge on that if that... If the purpose of a game is not meant to be, like... schlocky... The same sort of, like... schlocky titillation. If that is not the game's selling point, like if that's not what it's marketed to be, I think it's just kind of distracting and not in like a good way. It kind of, if you're being like super schlocky and super horny on main with like how you approach characters and story beats, but you also want to try and like present a super engaging story or whatever, those two things, at least from my experience, tend to sometimes come in conflict. What shit? Wait, no, I didn't attack you. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to stab you in the face. Holy good. I've had people recommend games like Langrisser or Disgaea to me. And while Disgaea, like, I feel like is a little more tongue-in-cheek tonally from what I've seen. I don't know, I don't think just because you like Fire Emblem, you will like any anime strategy RPG. I don't think they are quite as ubiquitous as, say, like a turn-based strategy game. When did Ramza get fast? What? When the fuck did Ramza get fast? Alright. I'm like, Ramza will be fine. I got like 2 enemies to kill. Ramza will be fine. I was boosting his speed of Tailwind. I don't. All right, how fucked am I? Aries. That happened in this game. Let's look at the calendar system. Okay, we lost like half a month. All right, well we're just gonna burn. I'm done grinding JP. We're just gonna go burn for whatever date it is. All right. Tavern errands. Okay. Tavern. Okay, so I gotta get back there. Okay, we'll get our dudes back and just go from there. I will hold the L. I will hold the L for that one. One, two, four, five. Go ahead and burn through months. Seven Deadly Sins gotcha straight. Okay, I'm in Gemini, so. Okay, I didn't lose that much progress. That being said, go to party roster, we're gonna learn our shit, and then we're gonna go from there. Abilities, learn. I will save. Okay, so we're in Gemini, we're gonna save, and I think any of the two cities that are right next to each other would work. I'm gonna run off of that assumption. Also, I might as well get my party in order first and foremost. Equipment, equip. Hirsch, good. Equipment, equip. Good. I'll make you a bard. Why not? Do I have anything bards can even use? I don't even have a weapon you can use. I didn't actually expect to get that far. Ew. Wow, it's just like, hey, don't be any of these classes if you want to survive calculate. Holy shit. All right. That's fine, I guess. Holy crap. Option. Okay, well, we got Bard for you. You just can't equip anything useful. Undaga and equip the rubber boot. Ooh, yeah, that's a good point. We'll stay a black mage for a little while. I'm not looking to die on every single jobber fight. Lynn, job, you can go back to summoner. I'd make you a black mage, but the little hair out of the hat looks kind of stupid. Abilities, assign. Yato here. Speed matters a lot. You know, shout out to Nilo for being like the one dude on my team who I haven't really needed to cheese with. He's just sort of like plowed through everything through brute strength alone. Oh, I have another pig. Cool. This. Okay. So that's a mining town. That's a castle town, though, right? So Lasalia is a castle town. I want to make sure that I don't. I'm not doing another year of this, so. Gemini has 32 days. Okay. The worst case scenario, I go to Walled City. Eight, 29, 30, 31, 32, Cancer 1. Okay, we should be fine. But I am going to save, because I don't trust my ability to do basic math. There we go. How the fuck are you supposed to figure this out without, like, just weird happenstance? Yeah, I think it's a nice little birthday event. I like that if you're giving your characters like actual birthdays in a game for calendar system. It's nice to have events on the birthday that aren't just like, hey, a little jingle and oh, you can have tea with this character and they get like they love you more. Oh, miraculous teacher coon. Oh, so that's why you needed Levain and Alicia. Ah, okay, that's kind of neat. It isn't much. This is 500,000 gil! Lip Rouge. It only costs 50. What the fuck did I need 500k? Okay, great. What friendship? Hey, we got a swine. Nice. I haven't seen a cutscene between them. What are you talking about? They're like, they are the they're the two deuteragonists of the game. And because you're a deuteragonist of a game and you're male and female, you're obviously gonna get hooked up. That's law. That's how it is in a JRPG. And yes, that is Balthier. I get the most busted accessory. I just want to know, what is it? The red shoes, really good. Magic and move, very nice. Oh. Yeah, I can see this being really good for Agrias. Oh, protect shell and haste. Boosts, holy shit is what it is. I can see if you had a female calculator. Oh god. Wow. Alright. Worth the bullshit? Not really, but like, I'm glad I know. Like, I'm playing this game more just to understand what the hubbub is around it. Female calculator. So it boosts holy and magic by 3. Ah, god. Nope. What would you need for yeah, arithmetician? White mage, black mage, time mage, and mystic. I have time mage. And I have nothing else, and I have no intention of doing it. But that would be funny. Whatever, I'll give Lyn the lipstick, why not? Okay, well there you go. I guess that's the most busted item in the game. Granted, I kind of wish I was using Agrias. Like, I know I chose to use generics because it's more fun in a stream environment, but I feel like having the named story characters grow would probably help along like that feeling of connection you get in the main story part. Because like, realistically, as far as the story goes, like, Ramza matters, Delita matters, I think it's Ovelia? Princess or whatever matters. Then occasionally Alma matters, but like, Agrias, Mustadio, no, not at all. A cameo in another cutscene. And I guess, you know what? That is the same problem that Fire Emblem has. Because if, like, Mustadio can die, and you can refuse him. Alicia can die, or you can release her. And that's like, that's the same problem Fire Emblem has, wherein you get a named character, but the writers cannot, in any meaningful capacity, work them into story scenes. Because there is a means by which they can die story deaths, as in, like, not like be critically wounded and can't participate in combat, like actually dead, like DEAD Gonzo. Which is, like, that is the worst thing about permadeath. I think that is the one thing I will hold against permadeath, towards it not really being a thing that is necessary. I think story permadeath, in a strategy RPG, if it's not meant to be like a big dramatic moment, just doesn't need to be there. Like, you gain far more than you lose by literally having, like, career-ending injuries instead of, like, actual death. Okay, time for the actual story. Don't worry. Hey, editing me. Timestamp this. Thanks. In fact, what is this? This is 113, 113. We're just gonna make a little note. Yeah, Knight Templars, ha ha ha. You can't, Vanguard, I understand that, like, you could work the writing around accounting for permadeath, but there are just you will not be able to do it meaningfully. There will be too many like eventualities of like, hey, so and so's alive, so and so's not alive. If you're accounting for permadeath, I think the best you can do is have like characters give throwaway lines that don't really develop themselves. Holy Jesus, dude. Oh, sarcastic. Not like career-ending injuries never. Even in Fire Emblem, it happens. Like Oswin and Marcus. The reason Oswin and Marcus don't die is because they are their lord's confidants in FE7, respectively. So like they are the sounding wall in which Hector and Eliwood are able to like, you know, talk about story beats that don't necessarily revolve around the main lord trio. Like that's why Matthew can die, because Matthew's not the sounding wall for Hector, which is kind of weird, but they do have a nice scene if he's dead by the time you get to the Dread Isle. Like, again, I think Matthew being alive and having more, like, integration in the story proper is better than him, like, having one scene of him, like, one dialogue change if he dies before you get to the Dread Island. And then just never work him to the story beyond that. Because Matthew has the most... He is probably the closest thing Fire Emblem 7 has to a fourth lord. Oh. Ow. Owie ow. Okay, let's not kill me before I can start doing some weird bullshit. Yeah, that's why I fucking hate Merlinus. Because like, oh, look, Merlinus can't die. Guinevere can't die. Hey, Roy, are you going to talk to your best childhood friend, Walt? No, because he can fucking die. Are you going to talk to your best, like, fucking Giga Marcus? No, because I think Marcus can die in FE6. I don't think he has plot immunity. That's what Walt deserves for sucking? You just, fuck, I dislike it. I dislike it greatly. Every playable dies in FE6. Dorcas in the most chapters in FE6? Thought it was Matt. Okay, well. Marcus does not die in FE7. If Marcus quote unquote dies, if he's brought to 0 HP in FE7, the death dial will be like Eliwood saying, Marcus, no, you have to retreat. And then after the battle, you'll have a little tent scene just like, ah, my lord, I'm sorry, I can't go. Because he's alive in FE6. Right? Bartra can't die because he is canonically a father, like the father of fear. Forgot about that for Wrath and Rebecca. Not particularly. Oh, right, Bartra appears in okay, so it's not necessarily that they... Wait, do they extend that to Karel? Pet and Louise can't die, they'll just retreat. Okay, Karel retreats. So I guess it's only if you appear in the sequel. Like, I genuinely would not mind if that was the norm. Because there are characters... In FE7, look, I talk about FE7 a lot because I feel like it wastes a lot of its potential on the back of FE6 and a few, like, very, very mishandled plot beats. But, like, again, for Lyn, let's say... Let's go back to, like, if we're talking mishandled, just let's look at Lyn. She doesn't get a confidant, like fucking Hector and Ella would do. And by all rights, it would probably end up being Florino, which would be pretty useful in having someone that she's known since forever be a sounding board to, like, process the whole, hey, everyone I know and love sans you is dead. And, like, I want to murder these guys dead. I'm gonna punch you in the face. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. Here. I like when the death of the units is addressed. Like, here's the thing. If you like when the death of units is addressed, something I would ask you to do, ask anyone in chat to do. If you have FE9, kill all of the Grail mercenaries, sans Titania, in their joining chapters. Kill Oscar and Boyd when they join. And then just, like, see what happens. Like, read the dialogue. It is some of the saddest shit I have ever seen. You can kill Titania too? Oh, right, because she's plot immune. Huh. I don't kill you. But here's the thing, like, to account for that, Boyd and Oscar don't ever get to really chime in the main story. Like, when you're on the ship looking for Sonic, who's Ike chumming around with? Mist, Titania, and Soren. You know, I think that's good enough. I think having a core, like, main character and 3, like, supporting cast, that's enough to carry story sequences, because you have characters like Ranulph, Nasir, and others to make it work. And side characters are fleshed out, at least somewhat, through base conversations. You know, if these Templars weren't, like, always ending their, like, big, like, speech of moral identity of, like, ha ha ha, I will take what's mine, they might actually have a point. But they don't. No, ice gun. Feels like the story can be your own. I would prefer a I would, honest to God, prefer a manicured story than, like, one that I have some input on, but kinda sucks. Like, just that the story is my own does not somehow make it good. Ow. Your choices really matter. Hot take, choices in Fire Emblem suck. I think the only choices that should really be in Fire Emblem from a gameplay perspective are FE10's army split system. That's it. If you have to split your army for some reason, allow the player to comprise their army of, like, certain units. Units that are not story important, allow the player to delegate them to certain armies. Come on. Yeah. I'm not... Okay, Vanguard, I'm not even talking about picking routes. I'm saying specifically the FE10 army system, wherein you have to play all of these chapters. So, like, it's not a... You're not losing out on content. This isn't like Ilias K, where like, oh, you just lose out on these chapters because you didn't pick blah, 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 blah. I'm talking about like, hey, we need to multitask here. Fuck it, I'm gonna go back to FE7 because I've ideated on that game's plot way more than is healthy. When you're gonna go get all of the legendary weapons, or like when you're going back to Foray Castle after like talking to Athos in the desert, you don't get just fucking warp skip there. No, you have to get that yourself. And we're working on a time limit. So we have to split our army into pieces to go ahead and grab the Durandal and grab the Armads. And fuck it, just have Lyn do the fucking bandit thing there and pick the Mulagir, because that's like vaguely in the area of Sakai. And then boom, like tie one character to each route. Like Oswin's tied to fucking Hector in Armad's land, Marcus to Ellawood in fucking Durandal land, and Florina to Lyn in Mulagir land. There you go. Then you have a reason to not just like raffle stomp the game of calves. Because hey, yeah, if you didn't use your lords, you're gonna need to have like more than one good unit to beat the game. Which I think is good. That also addresses some of the issues of like low manning being the operative strategy in most Fire Emblem games. I am gravely disappointed in you, kid. Seems you've been in League of a Church. I don't think every Fire Emblem game should. No, it doesn't work with every Fire Emblem game. But again, splitting route. Look, I think when Fire Emblem splits your routes and when Fire Emblem splits your spawn locations, it is almost always to the benefit of map and story design. He's a Knight Devout. All right. Last change. God, like, Delita is just like speed running the fucking corporate ladder. I hate Sacred Stones, Fates, and Three Houses routes. I think it is wasted effort. Chat, I will ask you. I know some of you, at least some of you have played Three Houses, because, you know, it's on the Switch. Everyone has it. I'm sure a good chunk of you have played Three Houses. If you have played the game more than once, let's say you've, like, for those of you who have, like, completed what you would consider all of its content, and you were to replay the game, tell me, would you enjoy replaying the game through, like, the lens of, oh, yeah, I'm gonna just do different routes. Haha, yeah, let's do Crimson Flower. That's fun to replay. Or would you pick a route that you like, a route with, like, generally okay map? I mean, okay, no, Three Houses does not have good design, but the least egregious map design and just, like, have fun and repeat playthroughs by using different units, making them different classes, recruiting different extra students. Do you get your replay value through doing Edelgard route, or do you get your replay value through doing the same route with different choices? Sacred Stones isn't that offensive, Ryan, but I think the route split does exacerbate an issue that game has, in that it is really fucking short. Like, super duper fucking short. Way too short for what it is. Route splits are only good on first playthroughs? I disagree. I don't think they really add anything. Because you could say it gives the player incentive to play it again. But like, for example, not using a certain unit would give you incentive to play it again. Promoting to a different branch would give a player an incentive to play again. Doing better would give a player an incentive to play again. Ephraimite on hard is like okay in length. Okay, but like I ask you this. What if it were an FE10 route split? Like what if we went FE10 of FE8? And then you got to play both Erica and Ephraim maps on the same playthrough. That would lengthen the game a bit and make it feel like you're getting a little more meat for what you're playing through. I think being a good game is a good reason to replay a game. Hell the fuck yeah, that's why we replay Radiant Dawn at least twice a year. Erica maps are worse versions of Ephraim maps. That's a different issue though. That's just a problem with like generalist map design. God, I'm running out of fucking space, man. Ephraim maps are good. I think Sacred Stones has underrated map design. Somewhat hurt by... Also, I can... Father and Son, yeah. Sacred Stone's map design is... Unswine to Wild Boar. Is kind of... It's hamstringed by the fact that Seth exists. I know that's kind of reductionist, but like you don't really get to like experience a lot of what is very intentional map design because you just have the fucking like the Terminator on your team that if you would like can trivialize all of it. And the game doesn't really give you any reason to not do. Re-promote snowballing, yeah. But again, like, some of the map design is pretty fucking good. Too choke pointy for me. That's just kind of GBA. Like, that is just GBA Fire Emblem, especially for indoor maps. I have a swine. I have a swine and 2 pigs. I should save. I don't think I'll lose, but I should save. Ooh, okay. Like we've got a 2-parter. Story-wise, it doesn't make sense that there's no reason for the routes, but it's just like what the player picks. Either Seth decides to go with Ephraim or Erica. Yeah, that's fine. It would make more sense that, like, you know, each army had their own... Fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna give points to Sov and Gaiden here. Having, like, different armies... Fuck, you know what? Sacred Stones, you're already, like, essentially praying at the altar of Gaiden. Why not just take the Alm and Celica armies of, like, hey, you can send some units to others, but... For the most part, like, do your own thing in your own armies, then come together at, like, one big climactic nut at the end of the game. And Ephraim would have too few units? Maybe Ephraim gets, like, I don't know, gets Tana. Well, here's the thing, right? Erica and Ephraim meet up, and then FE10 system, where there are certain units locked to each, right? Like, certain units are locked to each army. Like, Seth is not going to leave Erica's side, and maybe, like, actually, Ephraim really doesn't have, like, Dusel at this point, so he doesn't really have, like, a second in command, since Orson kind of went off on deep end. I don't know, maybe you could have, like, Kyle and Ford be locked to Ephraim route and make Ford a little bulkier. Not giving you Seth would suck hardcore. To be fair, Ephraim is a far more competent combat unit than Erica is, so I think he'd be... Ephraim is a far more competent unit than Erica is. So I think he'd be okay without Seth. Jesus Christ, dude. Ow. So you have chosen death. Erica route would probably have Soleil and Ewan. That's true. I guess Erica could have Soleil. Hell, maybe you could have Erica like have like a moment of I don't know, coming into her own independence, like sitting Seth down and being like, Seth, like, I need you to please help my brother. Like, I am a woman grown. I've progressed over these last couple months. Help my brother. He has too few forces. And then Erika could get Soleil. That would work, and that would give Erika some, like, degree of development. All right, God, this fucking stuff. I think I'm actually gonna go out of calculator. This just sort of destroys the fucking game. It's funny. Like, don't get me wrong, this is fucking hilarious, but it does Unga Bunga destroy the game. Ryan, what is the "you don't get it" in response to? Did I say something? I'm just word vomiting. I don't 100% even remember how exactly I phrased things. Okay. Yeah, no, I do think, like, if we're just ideating changes to Sacred Stones, making it such that Erika, like, talks to Seth, who has essentially been at her side since the start and, like, you know, taken a lance for her, kept her safe, and says, like, hey, like, I can take care of myself. My brother needs your help. He's, like, kind of... He's headstrong to the point of almost suicidal in terms of how he, like, approaches battle. Keep him safe. He's the only family I have left. And then you could, like, have Erika be like, hey, I have brain. I have brain, and I have autonomy, even though I am a woman in Fire Emblem. And ha he he. Oh, my bracer. Give it back. In regards to Three Houses, all the monotony hurts it. Oh, hey, you didn't steal the lipstick. Maybe I ought to learn a martial art thing. Yeah, honestly, then that would give Soleil more to do. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest, I genuinely just forget that Soleil is technically important to fucking FE8. Like, I just forget. Because, like, save for giving you the info dump about, like, oh, yes, hey, here's Myrrh, here's your, like, token little girl dragon, and there's her dead father. Go kill him again. Soleil isn't really important. I mean, he's at least an info dump, and I think that's at least kind of worthwhile, right? At the very least, it would allow him to maybe take more of a leading role. Arithmetic. Holy. How is Soleil important to the story? I don't know. Just by virtue of being like, could give you information about monsters, knows about Myrrh, who we don't really get a lot of information about in Darkling Woods. Ines should be Erika's number 2 if she gives Seth to Ephraim. That would be interesting, because you could probably reason up some sort of like Seto Kaiba-ass rationale for like, I'm not gonna let, like, I would protect you better than Ephraim ever could. I'm the best, not him. Fuck him. I am the greatest man to ever exist. I guess you could reason up a reason for Ines to be on Erika's route. And then you'd have a reason to get Erika Ines supports, which are fucking hilarious. Which I like, yeah, no, okay, that's good. Info dump means relevancy, symptom of bad story. I mean, Soleil is used poorly in FE8. Like, don't get me wrong. The only reason he is used in FE8 is to give information. He's Myr's guardian and gives information about Darkling Woods, the dragons, and like more. But at the same time, it's not bad to have someone who knows about like the monsters, for example, or like I would not mind info dumps on the monsters of Sacred Stones or like some of the intricacies of how like the fucking dragons are. Because like, do we know anything about? We just like accept that the monsters in Sacred Stones, they're just there. They're just there. They exist. Everyone's cool with it. And that's one of the things that always bugged me about Sacred Stones that I think Awakening does slightly better. Also, haha, you're all... Ooh, wait, no, I think those are our dudes. Innis is always on Erica route? Okay, well, great. Okay, so you're not like... I think you're second eldest. Your beard is not quite magnificent enough. It's only my head. I'll be fine. Okay, so we're actually just using biological warfare. I do appreciate that they've made like all of Ramsa's brothers. Their age is represented by their beard. That's good character design. Oh, hey, it's Stupid Hair. What up? Oh, Jesus. Twist the fucking knife. Oh, that's a lot of blood. Damn, Dice Dark really wants that Beowulf name to carry a little more weight than it does. Okay, I'm expecting a fight, so... Oh, really? Alright, Ramza, I gotta give you another... God damn it, you took my fucking bracer. Have anything that's like a power gauntlet? You know, I think Nyla will be okay without the bracer. I think he can make do with like... I don't know, maybe... Yeah, Hermes shoes, I guess. Racer on you. I wouldn't say that Sacred Stones feels generic. I don't think that's like the right... I think I might get your sentiment, but I feel like the issues of Sacred Stones are more one of like... I don't know, it feels kind of anemic in what it gives you. Like, Sacred Stones has no world building whatsoever. Which is weird given that you have like main players from pretty much every major like faction in Magville, and you know very little about the world. Like, for my problems with FE6, and I have many problems with FE6, I don't like FE6, I think it's kind of doo-doo garbage trash, but I do appreciate that, like, as someone who has a has a huge soft spot in my heart for FE7, A lot of the legwork in establishing the continent beyond what is seen was established in FE6. The sluice gate. This is Gaiden. Open the sluice. Oh, do you mean route? Do you mean birth route? I would attack from the side. I actually think I'd be too high to hit him. Gonna attack from the front. Maybe disable him. Nope. I'm sorry, did I just see Thundaja? Did I just see, like... Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No one has a motivation other than we need to stop the monsters because of the back. And here's the thing. You could have, like... I feel like Sacred Stones has good motivation at times. Like, the motivation to reclaim Renee Castle, that's a good motivation because that's personal. That is the motivation to, like, reclaim your home, avenge your father. That shit works. Great, groovy, fantastic. And I would argue, like, the motivation to try and see what the fuck is up with Leon, that works. I don't think it's executed on super well. But that's a motivation. But, like, just the motivation of, like, oh no, there are monsters. We must stop the Demon King. You could maybe make that work, but you're kind of hamstringed by the fact that the Demon King thing isn't really fleshed out much. Perhaps we should wait for that crystal? We'll do our best to wait for that crystal. Hey, Ramza. Why not speed through Holy? I don't know, I was talking. Okay, acts, item, Ramza. Now to reach them without getting killed, he says, as through the power of math, we've essentially beaten the game. Good. Just do this, spin to win, and we call it. Sacred Stones is not a game that I have given too much thought to improving, right? It's one of the games that, like, it's not that I, like, found it perfect or anything. It's just that, like, I didn't care enough. Like, I understand having FE8 is like a comfort game, as like just a comfy game that you can just play through, but I know, oh fuck me, only had multiple of 3. It was difficult right from the beginning. Ryan, don't make me tap the sign. I'll tap the sign. For even living like. Oh, you misunderstand me. I'm not a huge fan of like interpreting the character as cheesecake. Seems to be the case nowadays. I'm just gonna get that. Okay, cool. Just move here, I guess. I can't counter you. Nope, never mind. I don't really... Look, in the context that FE7 was released, I don't really begrudge them for locking difficulty options. Because, like, here's the thing. People are stupid. People are very stupid and do not know what is best for them. And I don't mean that in, like, a condescending way. I mean that in a, look how Radiant Dawn was reviewed, and, like, the reasons why it was reviewed so badly. People who were shitty at strategy RPGs, who had no background in Fire Emblem, reviewed the game on normal, because it's normal, and they're not babies, they're not gonna play it easy. But they played on what was essentially, like JP hard, right? So if things not being marked and not being streamlined properly for new players, like, if you have a shitty first experience, that's bad. You can't really, like, can't undo that. Moving myself. You had a terrible time because you went normal, turned on... Yeah, no. There's something to be said for customization and all that jazz, but if you have a shitty first player experience, like, you can't come back from that immediately. Not that simple. People are stupid is the reason easy doesn't exist anymore. It's renamed to normal. Because no one wants to play a video game and feel bad about themselves. Like, I'm not good at video. I have to play an easy. I have to play on easy mode. I'm not good. No, I'm gonna play on normal mode. And then they get shit canned because, yeah, they weren't good at the video game, but like, no one wants to play a video game to feel like they're shit at it. And avoid having fragile egos. That is such a terrible mindset. What game to play? What game should you play? I don't know, you played Nier Automata? A couple friends going through that who didn't pick it up when it was out before. I think it is on... I think it's on PC now, so... to buy more games. Friend NP. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I don't disagree that it's a good mindset to have. Like, you should be able to accept what you are and aren't great at, but like, from like an aspect of like UX design, you cannot expect people to just be down with being shitty at something. That's just not, it's not how it works. There's no one judging you for your performance in a single player game. Okay, there was a game. I think it was Wolfenstein. I think it was like the, and granted, for a game like Wolfenstein, I think this is completely fine. Like kind of giving you shit for not playing on the hard mode. Like, easy modes in Wolfenstein are kind of just like, haha, you piss baby. You shitty video game piss baby. Like, fuck you. How dare you? And like, that's kind of funny. But again, if... Oh, Jesus Christ. Ow. 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 Stop that. If your primary objective is to have people play and enjoy your game and maybe get good, like... Not making them feel like shit right off the bat is probably a good way to go about it, right? Like, here's the thing. I think the game... I'm of two minds on this. I think the game should 100% say, like, flat and clear, this is the difficulty you should play on to get the best experience for most players. Halo did this. I think when Halo described its difficulty options... Oh, nice. Eye drops and aim play. Okay, that's something. When Halo described its difficulty options, I believe it's like... I forget what exactly it was, but, like... The mode that it was meant to be... What is it? Elite or something? I think under normal difficulty mantras, it would be hard mode. The description is, this is the way the game was intended to be played. And like, there was nothing wrong with playing the game in a way it wasn't originally intended to be played, but like, I do think, you know, the player should know, like, give a player a decent idea of like, hey, okay, if I want to get the best experience, I should probably do X, Y, or Z. It's Hero? Bully them about it until you... No, Ryan, honestly, that's just a shit... That is a shitty UX philosophy. I'm missing the context? Okay, what context am I missing then? Oh, it depends if your friend circles people judge you. Oh yeah, I think that, okay, I think that's like not something the game needs to account for. I think that's kind of silly. Can I holy myself? B2 Prime holy. Level Prime holy. No, because it's too free. Fuck. Height Prime holy. Just don't want to. Yeah, there we go. I want to heal, but I don't want to kill the knight. Oh, the objective says you should do the objective and not route? Okay, well, I gotta go rescue Ramza before I accidentally kill him. What is this discussion? Difficulty of video games. What is ideal, how it should be named, things of that nature. Come on, go for the fucking... Just go for the crystal, man! Like, someone judging you on your capacity to play what is essentially just an arbitrary game is stupid. But at the same time, like, I don't think the game itself... If the purpose of a game is to... I think, ideally, the purpose of the game would be to get the player to play the game at, like... to get to the skill level that they can experience the game and all it has to offer. And they might not, like, be there initially, which is fine, but... I think best case scenario, you know, the player grows good enough at the game to where they can play it on harder difficulties and enjoy it. Assuming your harder difficulty is well designed. I don't even know how we got on this fucking subject. Oh, right, difficulty in FE7. Yeah, because FE7 and FE10, like... In the context of FE7, it was literally a new genre for people in the GBA. And I think Nintendo was probably... honestly made the right move in, like, mandating that, hey, nah, you, like... play it on what is essentially easy mode. Because this is a game marketed towards a younger audience on a console that does not have games of this genre. Go get the fucking crystal! Just get the fucking crystal! I hate... Yo, fuck this. I'm just gonna go raise... I'm just gonna fucking raise... So I know everyone's dead. I can't raise anyone. Why did Pokemon only have a one-time hard mode? Oh, dude, I'll give you a better question. Why the fuck was that one-time hard mode? Fuck it. You're just killing you. I wanted fucking Thundaga. That's fine. Yeah, the Pokemon. The question that needs to be asked is, why the fuck can you only get hard mode in, like, either black or white, and you need to, like, trade or IR or whatever with a person who has the other game to get the actual hard mode? Like, they made hard mode, and then they made easy mode. Like, both hard and easy mode are things that you can unlock after beating the game. That's stupid. That's dummy stupid. Fate's Conquest manages different. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason that people regard that game as, like, probably the most fun Fire Emblem to play. I mean, there, like, obviously, there's accounting for taste, but as far as, like, well-designed from a gameplay standpoint, there's a reason Conquest stands atop. And then it's, like, its story is just, like, wailing in a pile of shit. Kids play phone games nowadays. Okay, a hot take. You can make good mobile games that aren't completely, like, without value, right? In comparison to console games. You can make a good mobile game. Like, they don't have to be low-effort dog shit. Like, Mario Kart Tour did not have to be terrible. I remember, like, the dawn of iPhone games when everyone was trying to just port a console experience to a phone. And a lot of the time, it worked pretty well. Like, I enjoyed playing COD Zombies on my iPod Touch when coming to school on the bus. It's unlikely nowadays because phone games are treated as low investment games, which is fine. I think you can make a good low investment game. I think the format of Pokemon not changed at all. Like, the actual battling formula of Pokemon, you wouldn't have to change it at all. You could just, like, change the circumstances around your battling and your and, like, how Pokemon are caught and what you do with Pokemon. Keep the battle system. Make it work on phones. Like, I think Fire Emblem could have worked better than Heroes. I think Heroes is... It started out as a pretty good, like, abstraction of Fire Emblem onto a mobile device, but then it just kind of shat itself over and over. Like, it did good things, but it kind of just kept... It kick-flipped over the shark, and it wasn't a good thing. I've heard Brave Exvius has a good story, but I'm sorry, man. I cannot fucking... Hey, who's Shield Maiden Lady? Like, main character, Shield Maiden Lady? That's a stupid design. Like, I get it. It's a woman in a JRPG. Expectations are low for, like, what the devs will stick you in. And it's at least better than Dissidia... the weird arcade one. Where, like, the main goddess is wearing a fucking laundry basket. But boy, I can't take her seriously in that. Alright, we got Cid. No, I want the Astrologian. Give me the Astrologian. Why do good things when you can do easy things and get the exact same revenue? And I fucking hate it. I hate it so much, dude. It works. It's the reason microtransactions are, like, they are the name of the game. And they are the reason that in, like, conversation around a game, people will be like, well, it sold well, so it's better. Like, I remember seeing the argument of, like, no, man, Three Houses sold, like fucking hotcakes. It's the best Fire Emblem game because it sold the most. No! Something selling well is only indicative that it was marketed well and widely available. Like, marketing is what matters to get a game to sell. Marketing and a baseline level of quality. Going above that baseline level of quality does not return in sales. Market that baseline well. Have it be, like, appealing to a layman. Boom, bam, you win. Just like Awakening. Just like Awakening. That was the same argument put forth in Awakening. And I was a little, like... I don't know, I flip-flopped to being, like, super harsh on it to being pretty lax on it, because I flip-flopped in my opinions on Awakening and, like, Waifu Emble over the years. What sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander? I don't know what that means. Hey, oh god. Hey, deity, what'd it do? Look at most AAA games, that's how you sell them. Mostly mediocre, some good, super marketing. Marketing matters. And you know what? Three Houses marketed the shit out of their game. There's a reason that... Okay. I know I mentioned them, but, like, tell me. Tell me, chat. Who voices Mia? Well, actually, no. That's an easy answer. Because that's a meme. Do you know any of, like, the English development cast of, like, Fire Emblem's pre-fucking Awakening? Hey! Delete a good! No man would wish to see you king. Delete a good. Don't even pay attention to the cast. Yeah, but like, in Three Houses and Awakening, you know who the vocal cast is. And like, for Three Houses, a lot of the people who just voiced, like, not even very important characters. And I don't mean this to be dismissive, but like, you're a voice actor and you voiced, like, X character in Three Houses, like, you're riding high on that. People are still riding high on, like, I am the voice of so-and-so from Three Houses. Because it was marketed super well. And, like, that is just a feather Three Houses had. That's not held against it. But that is to say that marketing is what made Three Houses... Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a double. High Confessor Marcel came forward with his offer to mediate a peace between the camps. But though their leaders had been lost, their capacity to make war had not. The High Confessor's offer fell on deaf ears. I made for Limbury, for Alma. Yeah, Hikaru, you have a point. My argument's not exactly one for one. But like, I guess what I'm trying to say is Three Houses was marketed so well. And like, maybe it is to the credit of the voice actors that so many of them are just incredibly charismatic. Like Josiah is just like a fucking ball of charisma. Like, that man, it is very hard to not like him after seeing anything he does. But Ah, God. I don't know, like, I just market it well. Market it well and ride the wave of that marketing. And you will find success in it. But that's to... If marketing and, like, game quality are not necessarily one for one... also, what the fuck? Where... Oh, wow, I'm way over here. Okay, so I could go to Dorter. I'm gonna go to Weebtown and buy some sort. Shit. But yeah, if marketing and game quality are not one for one, then you could probably just get away with, like, okay, just make sure it's marketed well. But, like, what's the harm in also just making a good game, right? Yo, it's Corel. Sword Saint. Nice. I don't like Claude, but I like Joe. I agree. God, fuck. I'm pronouncing Joe like the J. Zieha. Fuck. Joe Zieha is an incredibly charismatic man. I mean, Hackney too. Hackney's a really nice guy from, like, the very limited interactions I've had of Hackney. He seems like an incredibly sweet man. Zieha. Oh, wait, it's Zieha? I thought it was Zieha. Oh, shit. I've been... Joe Zieha. Shit! I thought Gast was wrong for all these years. I feel like an asshole. Okay, yeah, Joe Zieha. My bad. But yeah, no, Chris Hackney's a really nice guy from limited interactions I've had of him. He seems very genuine. But yeah, you just make a good game too. Fuck it. It ain't that hard. Sad. Mark Whitten seemed cool. I'm sure that most of the vocal cast in Three Houses are genuinely good people. Like, most voice actors I have had any conversation with are just nice people. Like, pragmatically, it might be because, you know, you kind of have to be a nice person to make connections and be amicable to work with, but they seem chill. Alright, Prime, Holy, nope. Height's not gonna work. Let's try, yeah. What are your levels? Can I fuck you on your levels? I mean, most people are good people. Fair. It is the heart of this game. It doesn't have a dragon, though, so, like, sorry. Cool. You know, I do not feel bad. Roms are dead. Cat dead. Yeah, I guess the reason I brought up, like, marketing and sales not being indicative of a game's quality is specifically because, you know, Fire Emblem takes a lot from its predecessors. Like, it sometimes learns from its mistakes, but it does take what was ideated on in previous games and it tweaks it a little bit. Ideally taking the good and leaving the bad. What I pray is that Three Houses selling well does not read to the developers, yo, we did absolutely fucking everything correctly. Like, we knocked it out of the park with, like, game and story conceits. Because they didn't. At all. Which is fine. Like, you're not gonna hit a home run all the time. Oh, Lambent Helm. I like this. I like this hat. Hydration is key. I don't drink enough water. Look at Pokemon. I don't think the companies necessarily get the message that sales, like, don't necessarily translate to something being good or bad. Look at Sid and Agrius' skills. Sure. Well, I need to Black Garb. It doesn't really help. Gaia Gear or Earth. I can buy the red shoes. That's nice. Featherweave Cape. That's great. I'm gonna buy some extra bracers just in case someone... That was a lot of money, but that's fine. I have $1 billion. This is why I want the next game to be a remake that'll take Elements of Three Houses and sell well. That's why I think FE4 would be a good remake, because I think what Three Houses does well is actually poised to be to the benefit of like FE4. I don't think it would. I think it would hinder and fucking destroy all GBA Fire Emblem, Thracia, and Radiant Dawn specifically. If the next game's a fully new game, I think FE is going to go down a real shit path potentially. I mean, that was the worry that we had after, like, Awakening, right? Like, oh shit. Like, I think that's why people were so hard on Fates, because, like, Awakening might have been a one-off in its tone and characters. And then we have Fates just like, yo, man, you want to fuck this little girl? You want to fuck your sister? Let's just have kids. Let's just have kids in the middle of a war. Like, yeehaw, tonal. So, like, people are nicer to Fates now because, you know, Echoes exists, and tonally speaking, Three Houses is a departure from Fates. So we know that it was not the death knell for Fire Emblem trying to take itself seriously. I didn't look at Sid. No, I got to shop first. I'm gonna get to the shop. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles was a game, so I can actually explain this. Crystal Chronicles was a GameCube game that was played with Game Boys. It was really fun. The remake ran like shit, had an online matchmaking system that made no sense. You had to redo missions for each person in the party, and rewards were doled out randomly. And the reason for this is that the game was intended to be marketed as a mobile game first. Like, it was made with the intention of being a mobile game. Like, we wanted to port this to mobile phones, so we went ahead and, like, we like, designed it poorly because of it. Got patched in 2 months? Okay, well, that's good. Still a shit first experience and a terrible use of a very fun IP. FE4 needs a spiritual successor, not a remake. I'm of two minds of this, because, like, I would love remakes of games. I'd love an FE7 remake that was done well, but I know it won't be, so I don't want one. It seems like somewhat wasted effort. Constantly remaking game, because, like, you're not going the FF route of remaking games at lower fidelity, like you were on the DS. A remake, like, it gets the red carpet. It takes time. It takes effort. I don't want GBA remakes. I know for a fact they're going to fuck up FE7s. They're like, I know in my heart of heart they would fuck up FE7s beyond repair. I don't. Like, I do not want to. It will crush my fucking soul to see, like, how a staff of people who, with Lin 1 CYL 1, went on the record like, yeah, wow, we had no, like, we don't know why she's so popular. Like, we don't get it. And then proceeded to characterize her as, like, Genki Sword Girl who loves Avatar-kun. Because that's just kind of par for the course nowadays. Yeah, GBA is not terribly dated. Like, it still plays fun. Thracia needs quality of life. Like, yell at me for, like, Unga Bunga casual. Thracia needs quality of life. And maybe then that's just, like, just a normal, like, re-release of shit that isn't garbage. But, like, some of it's kind of butt cheeks, man. Come on. But, like, at the same time, I think the reason I'm so hesitant on, like, an FF7R equivalent for any Fire Emblem game is because, like, I do not like the direction Fire Emblem has been going and how it's been, like, recontextualizing some of its older casts. Like, Lyn is the prime example because of people nowadays and in Heroes are just like, oh yes, Lyn, of course, dreadfully in love with the Avatar, with whom she shared a few lines of dialogue, 95% of which were about how to control the game. Oh, graphics? Yeah, no, Thracia still looks good. Thracia and Beyond still look good. Story-wise, it can be whatever. So here's the thing, though. I think FE7 needs a fucking FE7R or FF7R remake as far as story goes. Because I love the game, but its main scenario is not good. Like, you need to do... You would have to give it more than a Gaiden treatment to get it from, like, from acceptable to actually good. Because what passed back in the day would not necessarily pass here, right? FE11 and 12 look the most dated. Yeah, because they look like shit. Because their art direction was shit. It was so bad. Ooh, Runeblade. Did you ever buy? Yeah, I bought a couple new bracers. I never gave it to people, but I did buy one. You know, it's good to know that whenever I, like, start running out of things to say, I can just go back to, like, let's talk about Fire Emblem. I can manage to not shut up about Fire Emblem. FE7, FE6 combined, I do not think it works. I don't think it works at all. From a gameplay perspective, it works fine. From a story perspective, they are... You would have to go the only way I would accept it is if they went the Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5 collection. In which they are two games on the same disc, or cart, I guess it would be a cart, that you choose between. I do not want like I don't want any sort of like Gen 1, Gen 2, none of that shit. Do not turn FE7 into fucking eugenics simulator. Like, Lyn already has the ill fortune of essentially being contextualized in, like, the grand scheme of a leave of, like, ah, yes, whose broodmare shall she be? Ah, will she sire Roy? Lilina? Sue? Fuck off to Ilia? Who knows? Already bad, I don't want it to be worse. Okay, let's look at party roster. Memes to their games. Okay, let's look at Agrias, because we didn't. Abilities. Learn Holy Knight. I don't see anything. Remake FE6, Lyn should have a canon child. I don't like that. I mean, I don't like it for a couple reasons, but... having a game where you can, like, choose pairings, be the prequel to a game where there are canonical children of, like, set-in-stone fathers, is such a minefield, right? Point is clear after I look at Cid. Oh, is the point that Cid is, like, the true Chad of this game? Oh! Oh, so he's Knight plus Agrias' class. Gotcha. I mean, yeah, no, I believe in canonicity, like, having a canon thing. Like, there is a reason... Okay. So remember back when Awakening came out, and IS was like, yo... Virion and Sumiya, those are the two characters. Though they're gonna fucking love them. Like, Sumiya, man, Sumiya Chrom, she is the Sheeta to Chrom's Marth. And then everyone, like, and I'm not shitting on Sumiya as a character. I find her charming as far as supports go. But, like, her support chain of Chrom sucked dick. She had less potential fathers. And, like, Chrom already had a gimped pool of potential partners. Just like, yeah, this is the one that Chrom needs to marry. But the support chain is shit. And the audience does not, like, respond well. So then, like, in Warriors, like, oh, are we gonna bring Sumiya? You know, the canon love interest for Chrom as in development? No, we're gonna bring Cordelia, because fucking, the audience fucking likes her. Dude, Olivia Chrom is better than Sumiya Chrom, but look, alright. Up top, at the tippy top, the actual good pairing, also, I completely, first off, thank you, A-Man, for resubbing for a whole ass year. A whole ass year. God, I, like, lost a year of my life. God, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for making 2020 not complete horseshit. I appreciate having you around, man. Alright, the Chrom pairing tier list. Up top at S tier. Actually good on its own, like, I can buy that these characters have chemistry together and would maybe shack up. We have Sully. That's right, Sully, the one character that you never shack up Chrom with, because that means Lucina can never get Gale Force, and that's the entire meta of Awakening. Also, Sully's not a very good unit. Their support chain is good, they have a shared history, there's like actual development and respect for one's characters. Good, actually a good romantic support. Sully's Sully's not a good character, or a good unit, at all. But her support with Chrom's actually very good. I'm base, but Chrobin is the best. Are you talking male or female Chrobin? Because you will get different answers. Speaking of different answers, we're gonna go down to A tier. A tier, we have Chrom and Robin, but specifically the male Robin, because female Robin's support chain is the worst thing I've ever fucking seen. Like, imagine having your singular support chain between your two main leads, and you're just like, yo, anime tropes. Let's make it a Hot Springs episode. Yeah! That's a good use of our limited, like, interactions. Fantastic. No, fucking terrible. Meanwhile, male Robins is like, yo, man, like, Chrom, you have, like, a huge character flaw in being too trusting. And Chrom comes to accept, like, yes, I know, I have a weakness, but I trust you with my life. Like, you complete me. Like, we will guard each other's back. Like, and I feel like games in general tend to do better in depicting romance when it is couched in, like, friendship and respect first. Like, keep in mind, I don't read male Robin and Chrom romantically, but, like, if I did, it would be better than, like, 90% of all of Chrom's canon supports. I'm sorry. It's true. Oh yeah. Oh, that's true. Female Robin, you also get the oh god, just don't play as female Robin. I'm sorry. It's not good. You lose out on a bunch of good supports, and you get a bunch of shitty ones in their replacement. You get shitty Chrom, you get shitty Lucina, you get shitty Virion. You get shitty Versa too. Like, damn. No rights. No rights. Anyway, we're gonna take your shit though. Equipment, give me your sword. Anyway, below, like, male Robin, kind of as a joke, but also as this is legitimately a good support that I do not mind you read romantically. Maribel. Maribel's support with Chrom's actually pretty good. Like, they have a good relationship. I feel like most good supports in Fire Emblem that are read romantically have shared history as a commonality. You cannot convince me that these two characters are into each other if they talk like 2 times and then they want to fuck on the 3rd. No, shared history good. Maribel knew Chrom was like, I mean, to be fair, I think she's more like, hey, Chrom, like, you're my best friend's my best friend's brothers. I know you. Well, it's pretty good. Below that, I think you start getting to, like, this kind of shitty supports. Olivia's is kind of bad, but it's not, like, terrible. It's just weird in its execution of, like, hey, Chrom, your sister's dead. Go fuck a stripper. All right, cool. That's fine. The support chain's acceptable. It's not good. It's just acceptable when you read it, right? I don't have too many complaints with it other than Olivia being Olivia and kind of having them like, oh, no, I'm shy and my boobers, I don't want to show them, but not when I'm dancing, I guess. I don't know. Olivia's trope is kind of beaten to the ground a little too much in her supports. But, like, the support chain is honestly one of her better ones. It's just not exceptional. It is below the par of average because of the context in which, like, you know, they marry before they can literally have a support chain, right? Yo, wanna be famous by followers and yeah, fuck off. All right, and then we get to like the actual shitty ones. Sumiya and fucking female Robin. It's so bad. It's so fucking bad. And like, I don't understand how you fuck up the thing that is meant to be like your poster pairing. Like you have Sumiya holding a baby. It's like baby Lucina, all right? Like you're pushing that shit hard, and you're pushing like, hey, Avatar-kun, you too can marry Matt Mercer. And to be fair, why wouldn't you? Matt Mercer is blue Matt Mercer, blue buff Matt Mercer of kind of a pancake ass. I'd marry that, sure, go for it, but then you make the support chain like hot dog shit. Oh god, I completely lost. What the fuck were we even doing? What the fuck were we even? Chronicle. We were doing the Chronicle. We were gonna see all the dead people. The EU title for... Wait, Hikaru, you're shit. They changed the cutscene for Sumiya and Chrom? Was it the opening? Oh, it went from Lovewords to... Oh, the title of... And you know what? Look, that's not a... I don't have this problem just with Awakening. Eliwood Ninion's fucking terrible, man. And it is canon. It is about as canon as you can get without being a soul support. Like, oh man, we're gonna have Ninnis Spear, and we're gonna have like a special cutscene when Ninian dies if they get an A support. And you get a special, like, super duper special ending. Oh yeah, Warjus, we're buying weeb shit. Right. But yeah, no, the actual support chain between Eliwood and Ninian, honestly, I feel like that is what I would have feared the Chrom Olivia support to be. It's not good. It's Eliwood's worst romantic support. I said it. Like, in order. Fiora, actually good chemistry. Could see you being a reasonable, like, Marchioness. Below that, Lyn, the support's charming enough, and there's, like, respect there, but it does require that Lyn still retire to, like, Lycia, which she, on the record, fucking hates, which would be a miserable ending for her. So not a fan. Then below that, you have, Ninian. Special dance. Yo, Ninian, your bobbers. They, like, and then Ninian's, it's like, the support is half like, oh, wow, Ninian, you're so beautiful and pretty, and, like, I am such a nice, knightly gentleman. And, like, half, yo, man, I feel so bad about killing your father, and I'm just gonna, like, be sullen about it. And we're gonna waste time on that. It's so bad. It is so bad. Anyway, person, or personae, or whatever. Alright, who all's dead? Let's see. It's all bag. And okay, so we didn't update him being kind of disgruntled at his brother. Okay, that's not... Yeah, okay, Larg was assassinated. That's fine. Goltana was assassinated by Delita, and Larg was assassinated by Dicedarg. Yeah, Sophia's not weak to them. I think they just make Wyrmslayers like shit in Alib. I mean, case in point, the Soul Kati, right? Like, Wyrmslayers just suck dick in Alib. Like, you're either a pure blood or it's not effective. Like, if you're not 100% certified dragon, then Wyrmslayer's not gonna do shit to you. Why does it weigh her down? Why does it fucking exist in the first place? You have a Monikati. Literally, just pull a fate. Evolve the Monikati. Or, like, make the Soul Kati, I don't know, a fucking... Make her dual wield. Why not? Killer Brave Weapon, sure. They need to give her a second per... Honest to God, as much as I hate the fact that I never got a Monikati late in Heroes, they did the right choice by giving him the Mulagir in her Legendary. Like, they did. I feel like they should have given Lyn the Mulagir and just forced promoted her. The Monikati... I hate the Soul Kati because it looks like shit. It looks like shit. Like, the people who designed the 3D model of it did not pay attention to what was said in the game proper. However, use bows at base. If Lyn were an archer, she would be way better. If Lyn were an archer and the Monikati were a bow, she would be considerably better than she is. Because, as it turns out, FE7's 2,000% fucking like lances. So she just gets fucked by everything. Just give her the Mulagear. Give her the Mulagear at endgame. Force promote Lyn after you do the fucking like... After you resolve the shit for bandits. No Heaven Seal. Heaven Seals are dumb. Promote it. If you're gonna have a story promotion, fuck it. Have her go, like, actually deal with the fucking Talaver, and then promote into Blade Lord, and give her a bow. Then you'll know that she'll have bows at endgame, so you can give her the Mulagear. Great. I did it. I fixed Fire Emblem 7. You're welcome. I mean, TP, honestly, no, giving bows Axe Might is 100% the right move. I know you're putting Kappa there. No, that was a smart decision. Or take literally nothing Fates ever did because it's all bad. Vanguard, that's a stink. That is a very stinky opinion if we're talking about gameplay. Fates gameplay did quite a few things right. Case in point, hand axes and javelins and Kodachis, they suck. Good. They should suck. People refuse to give Fates credit because the writing's... Here's the thing. I can appreciate Fates for what it does right because I am invested in Fire Emblem as, like, a game series. So, like, as a series of evolving mechanics, I am invested in Fire Emblem. But, like, if you're not invested in the mechanics of Fire Emblem and you are just looking at, like, baseline writing and story and you do not have a capacity to, like, look at the minutia of map and character and mechanical design and separate the good from the great from the bad, then you're just gonna see like, oh yeah, okay, so this is a game with a story that makes no sense, with characters that look ridiculous, with writing that's really bad, with a main character that's insufferable. I can understand not liking, I'm going to call it Drive Emblem or Spur Emblem, Invisible Buff Emblem, where you have to, like, pay great attention to, like, what invisible personal skill buffs. I do think they go overboard a little bit with things like Lily's Poise and, like, whatever the fuck Camilla's is, where you, like, you just have, like, a drive effect around you. But I like Skill Emblem, because Skill Emblem kind of fixes the last couple of issues that you have with, like, it fleshes out classes. It's able to actually, like, make certain classes work. Merms don't work without skills. I would argue they don't work with skills, but skills help them quite a bit. Having Astra and Shield having Shield Gauge and Astra, that helps. That helps them survive. Having fucking Duelist Blow helps them be dodgy, because hey, if you can't reliably dodge, you're just a worse mercenary. Eat shit and die. I think skills should be a little more complicated than in Talius, and there should be class skills. I genuinely don't like how Talius did class skills. Wait, can I not get the... Or did skills? Like, they're okay, but they're just so inconsequential that they don't really matter in a lot of cases. And then in Radiant Dawn, when they start to matter a little bit, you just strip them from the units that you're not going to use, and you just, like, dogpile all the skills onto good units without rhyme or reason. Abilities. Yeah, I know it's hard to, like, have a nuanced opinion in what is essentially a Twitch comment. Like, don't worry. I know you well enough to know that you're... I need cheer. Okay. I want Cheerhedin. Can I buy Cheerhedin? That is the wrong place. You want Trample? You want a fair skill? Here's the thing. I do think that the skill system was not perfect, but it was almost there. I think dipping into classes for skills to take into other classes, I don't like that. I think that kind of incentive... If you've ever... God, what's his name? I love his content so much, and I don't even remember his fucking name. If you want to see, like, the Fates system push to its breaking points, look at Zoran on YouTube. He shows exactly how to wean all the mechanical blood from the Stone of Fates. But it also pointed out to me that, like, things like weapon experience and getting, like, levels in certain classes is a little stupid, kind of. Like, I don't think classes should necessarily have skills that you just dip and run for. At least not every skill should be dip and running. Dip and runnable. There's no easy grabbable shit. There's some easy grabbable shit, but like it is enough of an investment to where like I don't begrudge it. I'm super anti-class. I think it can work if you have a wide enough class tree like Fates did, and your class options were tied to your character. Also, I can't get Ultimate Weeb stored, and I'm very sad. Where's Chira Haden, dude? I can only get Kiku Ikimonji. Right? I'm not just stupid. That's the one good thing Three Houses did. I'm sorry, what? Clarify, please. Yeah, I do need... Okay, so I can't get weeb shit yet. Get there eventually. My problem is not being able to tie class weapons. Yeah, you can't tie them to personality. Hey, question. I have a question for you. The mages in... Oh, wow, I expected to, like... Oops, I should have saved. I expect to get interrupted somewhere along that path. I'll continue this after story beats. Yeah, you can name Chocobos. That's just Aerith. That's just Aerith. Yeah, sure, why not? Three Houses is a good game. Hey, please don't have sold me a poison flower, Aerith. Like, don't have this be like evil Aerith or something. Okay, bye, Aerith. Thanks for cameoing in this game. They don't even call her Aerith. They're just like, yeah, flower girl. You know who it is. Oh. Okay, so I didn't go to the story. Okay, I can still save. Good. Outfitter, do you have anything? Side quest at Goog. Does it get me the ultimate weeb sword? Because I would like the ultimate weeb sword, but that's okay. It gets so much hate. It being the worst Fire Emblem game is over-exaggerating. For it being the 16th Fire Emblem game, it being a mainline game released on a very popular console, after the series exploded in popularity, it has no right being as bad as it is. Chocobo, you just redeem it. I think you can redeem it. Just type in a name, right? Go to Goog. I must go to Goog. Where's Goog? Goog. What's the letter limit? Here's the thing. If it doesn't work, you're in chat. Just tell me what you want me to rename it to. Imagine being worse than Thracia. Here's the thing. I think Thracia is something of a malignantly malicious game, but I think its mechanics are far more sound than Three Houses. Or, I think it has individual mechanics that are more interesting than Three Houses. And is probably more interesting as a strategy game, even though it is just fucking mean. Really mean. Yeah, honestly, Warriors... I think Three Houses was hamstringed by scale and its shitty engine. Like, I can put it down to those two almost without, like, any second thought. The Warriors engine forced them to be a lot more conservative with the maps they made, because making a map would require that you make a high-quality 3D model that can be traversed around. That's a lot of effort. No one cares about that much effort. They just want good maps. Pisces, I think? Okay, I guess I need the fucking Pisces stone. Like, I like Warriors games. I didn't like Effie Warriors because they fucked that up, but... I genuinely like Warriors games. I just think the engine presented so many, like, hurdles for development of Three Houses proper that, you know, it killed the game. And I don't know how much of that, like... I have no way of knowing how much engine issue in, like, making new maps. Like, trouble you have in making new maps because of the engine. I don't know how directly that corresponds to... I don't know, having, like, a bad... not being able to make new maps, I don't know how directly that corresponds to, like, not being able to do everything you want to as far as the story is concerned, but... I would assume... Oh, that was Cancer? I don't... Do I look like I give a shit about horoscopes? Wow. I mean, if I'm being perfectly honest, I want smaller scale games. I want games smaller in graphical fidelity and scope, and just flesh it out with interesting character work and interesting gameplay. Fire Emblem has no short, like, IS has no shortage of context of talented 2D artists. And mind you, I don't necessarily think their choice of 2D artists for Three Houses was the right one, but, like, through Cypher and Heroes, they have a lot of people that they can lean on to like handle 2D assets for Fire Emblem, which typically, you know, they do quite well. I feel like they should just lean on that a little more. Like, have a lot of the story presentation be done through 2D. Because, like, okay, Three Houses cutscenes. I'm gonna skip through this. The Dimitri and Flame Emperor one's pretty good. The cutscene at the end of Blue Lion's Route, I always forget what it's called. Pretty good. Rika Suzuki. Rika Suzuki is like everything that... Oh god, I don't even remember her fucking name. The Three Houses lead artist. It's like everything she does, but better. Like, Rika Suzuki's so good. Golden Deer ending, that wasn't bad either. Like, it's not necessarily the animation that was bad on the cutscenes. It's more like, hey, does this cutscene have enough narrative, like, weight to justify its existence and whatnot? Yeah, Utano Prince Sama. Which is weird, because, like, I remember when she was announced, I looked through, like, all of her shit, and I was actually pretty stoked. Because her stuff for Utano Prince Sama, it looks way better than what she did for Three Houses. Like, considerably better. It's... Why is it... Okay, there we go. Gotta go to Zeltana Castle. I kind of... It's mean to say that it was phoned in, because it probably wasn't. But I do not think it is, like... her best work or indicative of the quality of what she can do. Look, I will be honest. Fates does things right, and what it does right is very good. But what it fucks up hard, man. And it fucks up things that, like, are important to a lot of people. Altana Castle. Altana Castles. Altana Castle. Where the fuck is Altana Castle? I mean, Ryan, people... I realize that, like, hardcore Fire Emblem friends, or hardcore Fire Emblem fans, do complain more than, like, piecemeal, but, like, you still find people who complain about other things. Like, when everyone was, like, losing their minds over Fates, like, oh my god, it's so good. Like, there were still complaints over, like, hey, like, why does Camilla just exist to be, like, fetish fuel? Like, why is Corrin kind of insufferable? Like, there were complaints, and mind you, these complaints I found mostly from, I guess, people who would appreciate Fire Emblem more for its aesthetics than its gameplay, like artsy-fartsy types. They still had, like, umbrage with Fire Emblem games. Like, it's not just us. We're the loudest about it because I think we're the most invested in it, I would argue. I would argue being invested in something would probably have you have stronger opinions over what is good, or like being angrier that something is actively not good. Okay, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That works. That Fate's Backlash, man, it hurts so much. I guess? I don't know. I like... Fates dropped the ball incredibly hard of story and main scenario. Like, to a point that... To a degree that it would almost be considered unacceptable. Like, there are people who like Fire Emblem as just like, hee funny anime game, who are completely fine with that shit. I gotta res people. And I think Fire Emblem has actually found, like... I've heard people, like, say that I like Fire Emblem Three Houses because it's just Fire Emblem Persona. And I know that's, like, kind of a meme, but... There's some truth to it. Like, appealing to... Pivoting on what Fire Emblem is and appealing to a different demo, like... Not necessarily a terrible thing in terms of, like, sales. Feels bad. I'll just fucking wait. Fine. Yep. At the end of the day, their goal is money, and they're doing... Here's the thing, though, like... I am 100,000%. I'm cool with Heroes being, like, schlocky, jerk off the Avatar Central with their terrible main story and very predatory practices. I am fine with that. If it just means that that shit is kept out of mainline Fire Emblem. Because Heroes is making buku bucks. It is making mad money. Good for them. I'm glad IS is doing well. Because you know what? As long as Fire Emblem's alive, there is a chance for it to be better. And where the fuck is Altana Castle? I genuinely do not. Where the fuck are you? Find out. Alright. You need like low braid for that though, right? All of my dudes are brave as fuck. I missed. Oh, I have. Oh, okay. I'll just bring Rafa then. Where are you? Okay, give you the Germanus boots and high jump equipment. Hunter. Looks cool. Okay, I guess just let me know when I need to put it on. Zoltana Castle. Oh, it's wait. Problem games being too similar to each other causes that in comparison. You know what? I kind of disagree. Say for like the core of how they play. Yeah, I think there are eras of Fire Emblem games that play super similarly, but I think Fire Emblem's actually pretty fucking good about not cannibalizing itself. Like, they try new things of each one. But I guess I get what you mean by like from a gameplay perspective. If you don't like strategy RPGs, you don't like strategy RPG. You can't get around it. Final Fantasy 15 is god-awful. I tried to... That was the first game I bought on my PlayStation 4. I bought a PlayStation 4 because eventually I knew in my heart of hearts that I bought a PS4 because I wanted to play the dumb Aqua side story, like Kingdom Hearts 2.8, a Fragmentary Passage. I bought a PS4 for that shit. And I bought Final Fantasy 15 because I hadn't played a Final Fantasy game in a while. And like, God, I have not disliked a game that I played through as much as I have Final Fantasy 15. Like, that shit just was not fun to play. Dude, I bought a PS3 for KH3 because I assumed it would be on there. Okay, look, I'm very glad you like the fishing in Final Fantasy 14. I didn't even in Final Fantasy 15. You know what? I didn't even hate it either. But the combat of Final Fantasy 15 was just incredibly unengaging, in my opinion. It was like, I know people like levy the Kingdom Hearts comparison. I do think it's valid in how it plays. Holding X to attack instead of like actually pressing it individually for like swings makes a world of difference. Yay, we did it. FF14 fans, I can say one thing for sure. You guys are always getting better things. I feel bad for WoW fans, man. It just seems like you're getting shit on, but I don't follow Blizzard, so I couldn't tell you how. Because whenever I talk to people who play WoW about WoW, they're just like, not going well. Apparently they shit the bed on some story thing. I don't know. I did not enjoy Kingdom Hearts 3. I thought they shit the bed in terms of actually... Oh, for KH3? Yeah, oh, I'm not gonna spoil KH3. They just didn't... I feel like they had a lot... Kingdom Hearts 3 suffers from the same thing that Kingdom Hearts 2 does, in that it's like, fuck around for a while until the last 20% of the game where the plot kicks in. Which was kind of fine in Kingdom Hearts 2, because it was supported by the narrative, just like, yeah, we just gotta go do the busy work, connect the worlds again, look for Riku while we're at it. In Kingdom Hearts 3, we got shit to do. We're like, this is like the end point to like 4 or 5 different character, like different narrative strings. Like, you cannot afford to be fucking around. And Kingdom Hearts did a lot worse. Because, hey, you know what? At least in Kingdom Hearts 2, worlds didn't take forever. And, like, their stories were kind of more intermingled in Kingdom Heartsdom. Meanwhile, I have to watch the entire sequence of Let It Go with Sora, Donald, and Goofy walking behind Elsa. Just the entire sequence. Like, there's nothing. It's just like, hey, Disney movie. Gonna fucking watch it. Again. Every time. Make sure Rafa has 4 jump. Oh. Alright, Rafa, do you have 4 jump, little lady? You have 4 jump. Like, what baffled me is that they did... Okay, so they took out Final Fantasy characters because, like, yeah, no, they don't matter, you know? We've outgrown them. They're just an accessory to the plot. Meanwhile, like, I actually fucking like Leon in Kingdom Hearts. But, like, Squall and FF8, boring piece of shit, and I hate him. It's not fun. Like, they function differently in Kingdom Hearts, oftentimes to their benefit. I need Construct 8, Rafa, and Duet. Like, I feel like Leon, Yuffie, Aerith, and Sid were, like, actually Sora's friends. Like, I feel like they actually, like, liked each other, like, as friends, right? Because they were, like, kind of Kingdom Hearts characters in the context of KH. Meanwhile, like, save for Hercules. I think Hercules was the only well done... Oh, neat. Hercules was, like, the only well done Disney World consistently. Because, like, you know, we have a relationship with Hercules and, like, a character arc of Hercules that spans multiple games. Like, I 100% buy that, like, weird spiky hair clown shoes boy and, like, literal Hercules are bros. I probably should have saved, but whatever. You have a lot. You have a lot of fucking HP. I should have brought mages. Oh, I just fucking die. Oh no. I think I am in mad fucking trouble. Hey, say it with me, class. Ambush spawns are never good. Never good. I think we're actually gonna hit 20 resets. Because I think yeah, I'm fucked here. I have just lost too much turn economy. You know, whenever I think, man, Jesus Christ, I don't need to bring fucking Lid. I can survive without him. I am of a mindset that if you hate 358, you probably just watched it. Which, like, that's fair. That's fine. But, like, playing what is essentially The Office with the fucking villains of the like, it's just a workplace fucking slice of life with the villains from the previous game. How is that? How can you hate that? It plays like a clunky KH1. It was on the DS. Like, I get it. It does not play great, but it does not play like complete dog shit. It doesn't. Like, what it does is interesting enough. Oh my fucking god, he's dead. Yeah, dude. I can throw pizza. I can do the Spider-Man fucking pizza meme with Axel. Like, I'm pretty sure one of Zexion's weapons is just a fucking laptop for some reason. Okay, well... Leech Grave and Rule of the Sky was ass. I mean, look, anything that requires that you jump is kind of butt cheeks in that game. Will admit. Okay, Roms is fast now. It'd be really nice if I could see, like, your death counters. for a little bit. Play a cage game on stream. I think Kingdom Hearts is probably the only series that I am like so as vocally rabid about as I am Fire Emblem. No, no murder. No murder, Roms. Oh, holy shit! How are you gonna one-shot Nilo? This is a big old game over moment. Yeah, all of my... yeah, this is a restart. Fuck me, goddamn. I didn't... When did I say? I saved sometime, right? Because, yeah, this is a restart. Alright, oof. Oof, I did not expect this to be difficult. I assumed it would just be a joke. Like, literally every other map in this game post-calculator. I saved it Goog. At Goog. Goog. If I had Bobby, yeah, that's true. Let's make Bobby. I know you said name a Chocobo, but honestly, I find the prospect of his robot just being called Bobby hilarious. Bobby. Buy the two pigs. Right? The other piggy. Clockwork City of Goog. I gotta go back here. Fuck. I need to make a command that just says save. Oh, that pig stand on 2 feet? Square Enix game, dude. We're thinking of Capcom games. Capcom games, pig stand on 4 feet. Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's a clusterfuck of dragons. Guess you should be poaching. Sorry to hear that you played Destiny. That's mean but understandable. Didn't expect. Guilty Gear is like... Oh. Oh god, you just murdered it. Okay, Red Dragons, no prisoners. Yeah, am I actually gonna have... Oh, man, I'm actually gonna have to do this. Alright. I'm gonna actually have to fucking cast, like, an ability. And Guilty Gear's good. I suck at anime fighters, but Guilty Gear is fun. Morgan, I honest to God thought you just said you played Pokemon. Like, Guilty Gear. I mean, I doubt it, but maybe. Oh, cool, you die. Looking forward to Strive? I know that wasn't directed towards me, but I'm looking forward to Strive's fucking OST, man. I've only ever played Soul Calibur because Link was in the one on the GameCube. That's it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. But it was purely because I saw Link on the cover. There we go. There we go. Okay, now that everything's dead, holy CT multiple 4. Wait, that red dragon was a guest? Oh. Do I need to keep him alive? Would have joined you? Fuck that, dude. I want his shit. I don't want his... My posse's already full. That's gonna hurt, isn't it? Nah. You can't run from me. Owie out. Alright, I can just Aido. Nope. Aido. Boop, 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 boop. Goodbye. Wait, is that a Dragoon? Of course it's Dragoon. Dragoons are cool. Do I look like someone who fields not cool class? No, that's... I feel Calculator. That is decidedly not cool class. Anyway, Goon, I need you to drop before Ramza dies. Thank you. How did I notice it being a guest? The dragons attacked it? I assumed the dragons were just, like, fucking mean. They just didn't like each other. It wasn't my dragon, so... Okay. Fort Bassilet. Party roster. Let me double check that this thing is... Nope. Oh, it was blocked by Golem? Okay, yeah, that's fair. That is... Probably should have noticed that one, but I didn't. Oopers. He's here because we need to promote video games. Yeah, for fuck's sakes. God, I hate having to do these random encounters. Save at the next possible chance. Thanks. Speed up. Yada 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 yada. Don't even feel bad. With Pokemon up to like Gen 7 and got tired. I mean, most people did. Pokemon kind of started sucking around then. I think Gen 5 was like the last good gen. Gen 6 did some things right, but... At the very least, like, Gen 6 gave us roller skates. It's really fun. Holy. I don't think I fully enjoyed a Pokemon game as an adult. Except for... I think I enjoyed Black and White. I think I played that old enough to where I can say I enjoyed it as an adult. But Uranium, see, I'm not like that interested in Pokemon to where I would actively seek out fan games. So you're saying lol here? I'm not... That does not inspire confidence. I think the only fan game that I've truly, like, outside of Fire Emblem, mind you, I can appreciate Fire Emblem games for what they are because I like the mechanics, but I liked AM2R a lot. Colosseum is the best Pokemon game, Vanguard, except XD did the gameplay a little better, but XD didn't have West, and West is cool as fuck, so ergo Colosseum is better, yes. I like Colosseum, though. Come on, West was cool. If you played Pokemon Colosseum, you know West is cool. Like, Colosseum was slow, but I can't really hold that against Colosseum. That's just like, it's a GameCube game. Right, blah 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 blah. Wow, I need to save way the fuck more often. God. Okay. Oh yeah, new Snap just came out. I mean, here's the thing. I feel like Colosseum, if they're trying to do new things with Pokemon with a weird, like, Breath of the Pokemon thing that they're doing, I feel like a Colosseum game would work well. Badge. I'll do Golem. Cool. Wait. Act. Arithmetic. Right. Prime. Holy. Yeah, that gets a couple of them. Genius Sonority? Aren't they in charge of Pokemon Masters? Because, like, if so, like, credit where credit is due, they can make a good-looking Pokemon game. Also, I want Mirabee back. Mirabee was the only good Pokemon villain. Because he had an afro. And I had an afro at the time. There was, like, some solidarity. Oh, it's DNA? Ah, damn. Okay, well, props to DNA at the very least, because, like, that is a very good OST. Yo, why am I not, like, immediately fucking destroying you? I do not understand. Boy, I'm already starting to find these animations a little overlong, and I'm playing on the fast animations patch. Afro? Yeah, no, I had it. I think in like middle school, that was like my thing. I had like a full-on afro. Like my curly hair kind of collapses in on itself, but when I was younger, it was a lot more like springy, so it formed up into an afro. Pokemon Battle Revolution was great. Also, the announcer's super hype. No, that's not an afro. Napoleon Dynamite, that's not an afro. That's just curly hair, man. I'm talking like actual, like, my hair would be hitting, like, it was huge. I had a giant fro. No, I should really just take these in two. Look at them, see if I can't. Oh, multiple of 4 CT, cool. CT, multiple 4, holy cool. Pokemon Battle Revolution was it was fun during the DS era, because, like, it was essentially Pokemon Stadium. Like, the animations were cool. The arenas were really nice. Wi-Fi battling was cool. It was back when, like, online didn't suck. Save and remember Treasure Hunter on Rafa, cool. Wait, who the fuck is still alive? Multiple CT multiple 4. Cool, that works. Multiple 4. Holy. What? Oh, your HP was a multiple of 4. I was looking at the wrong thing. Oops. No, who could have ever... I really gotta stop fucking doing this. Okay, there we go, hard fight. The battle is won. God, I really hate these random encounters. Do you ever hit with jump? Sometimes, but... Here's the thing, you guys would have a LOL Dragoon emote, but I don't stream raids because I kind of just... I either zone out during raids or we're just like in focus mode. Also, I do not think watching an MMO is very interesting content unless you yourself are super like invested in that MMO, right? You need a play-by-play. Like, I think it would be interesting to stream Endwalker, maybe. But, like, the thing about streaming Endwalker is I would start stream, and then I would stream for 20 fucking hours. And I would just, like... I would slowly, like, deteriorate until I just, like, incoherently mumble, I gotta sleep. I go to sleep. I'm gonna burn through that game. The thing is, I'm invested in FF14. I do not think FF14's like core moment-to-moment gameplay outside of boss fights is very interesting to watch. Some games the streamer needs a lot of charisma to play for to have an audience. I agree. Like for those people who are able to do like FF14 streams, I think it is either because they are content creators whose audience is I saved. Okay, I saved. Whose audience is there for Final Fantasy 14, or they just have like way the fuck more charisma than I do, because I could not do that for the life of me. Where's Bobby? Bobby! When's a 24-hour stream? I genuinely do not know if I have a physical constitution to do a 24-hour stream anymore. Back in college, I could have done that shit easy. But like, I am starting to feel beyond my age, and not in a good way. I'd look pretty dead if that Monster Hunter stream. And the thing is, if I'm playing something for the long haul, it is very hard to like... I think when you're streaming with someone else and the content is just your interactions that have something to do with what you're playing, I think that's a little easier than like streaming something forever and like constantly having to just carry it with either your conversations with chat or like your conversations like related to the game. You can only have so many stories. That's why I think people like who play games that are like separated into games like FPSs or MOBAs do well because you can like comment on the game from like a game by game perspective. Your commentary will be reacting to other players. But like doing it in a single player MOBA or MMO, I'm like, great, all right guys, I'm gonna teleport here and talk to this guy and not read out the dialogue because I'm not a very skilled orator. And then I'm gonna teleport here and talk to Alice, and then she's gonna like say like, hee hee, that boy is not very buoyant, and then we're gonna laugh because that was a callback. And then we're gonna do some like content that's not particularly fun to watch because the gameplay is not terribly interesting. I'm saying to be, please don't fucking mention that. I feel like I don't. Fuck! Why? I actually can't come back from this, dude. Super Mario Party update is good, but it's too little too late. Holy shit, dude. All right, hang on. I know how I'm gonna do this, but it's gonna require a restart. So I'm gonna add one to the counter. Oh, I opened up the... I'm just gonna make lid fast as humanly possible and just pray to God I can hit. Yeah, I'll make sure I still have the skills. Okay, ability, equipment. Fuck, I actually cannot get any quicker than I am. Fuck. I guess Japamala can be replaced. Is there something that, like, makes me immune to stone? Angel Ring. Oh! Alright. Fuck it, kill me. I'll come back stronger. Okay. We're gonna give us one more shot. Partially because I think I only have one more attempt in me before I gotta go to raids. Give up anti-holy armor? Nah. Okay. Okay, Bobby can be up here. Lid's way the fuck back here. Rafa's way the fuck back here, and... I think I bring Nilo? Yeah, I gotta bring Nilo, because I need someone else who can raise. Halo custom games are fun, but I never owned an Xbox, so I only ever played them at friends' houses. Third verse, same as the first two. Hopefully not. Blah, 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 blah. Just kill me already. Kill me. What the fuck? You just lasered my... Wait. Where the fuck is re-raise? I equipped the angel ring. Where's re-raise? Okay. I think this is gonna be I try this next stream, cause oh boy, I can't cheese this. Oh, it's on Lid's turn. Oh, nice. I'm gonna do this and pray to God that I don't, like, absolutely shit can the boss. Okay. Oh, right, because he doesn't believe in holy. Robots don't believe in Jesus. Jesus Christ. Okay, I guess dragons don't believe in anything either. I am gonna have to raise... Oh, you lived. Nice. Okay, I can... Hey, you're dead. That's fine. Those of you, because you've... Hey. X items, Phoenix down. Why can't I shear Hodori that? Okay, alright, level 23. 26. 61. Okay, we're just gonna fucking try some weird shit. AT time. Not that at all. Bro! Stop! Wait, no, this works. I can move here and... Why the fuck don't you have Phoenix down? Why the fuck do you not have Phoenix down? Oh, fuck me, dude. I don't believe in chemists, that's true. Shit. Okay. This is bad. This is, What does gun do? Gun does very well. Welp, that's all she wrote. We fucking lose. I got... Move her to the pillar. I mean, that's great. Everyone would die. Literally everyone would die. So yeah, Fuck. Ah. We'll do this next time, because I am out of time. I am actually out of time. That was way harder than I expected it to be. I guess life is difficult when you can't just rely on, like, wholly calculate to kill everything. Also, you know, kinda hurts that I can't just, you know, I don't know, live the first turn. Living the first turn would be nice. Ambush spawns are never good. This game, Fire Emblem, nah. Yeah, look, you come here to have me bitch about Fire Emblem. If you were not into it, you would not be here. That is all I offer. All I offer as a streamer. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Same place, slightly earlier time, because I was like 30 minutes late. Yeah. Hope to see you then. My arm is probably going to hurt tomorrow, because I'm getting blood drawn, and I hate needles. It's going to suck. Wish me luck. Anyway, if it's evening for you or you're in Europe, sleep well. If you're anywhere else, just toodaloo, my dudes. Have a groovy rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.